Who was the Buddha? The Buddha lived 2,600 years ago. An ordinary person named Siddhartha Gautama, one who would eventually pass on the Dharma. Buddha is not a name, but a title. Not a name that you will find in the Bible, a Sanskrit word that means a person has awoken out of sleep and slumber, the end of his suffering, and into the deepest parts of his discovering. Awoken to the true nature of reality, overcoming all ignorance and delusion, seeing beyond the appearances of his own mind, all the confused projections with a gently clear reflection, not recalling the past or trying to imagine the future, not thinking nor examining instead. It is the dimension where it's happening. A state of existence that is pure, without manure or wanting more, grabbing or trying to control. Beyond the fog that covers and into the actuality, free of all dualities. His mind resting on its original primordial state, like a pure stream flowing as ease. In tune with the laws of truth, seeing clearly without any distortions, beyond good and evil, without any extremes, the middle way. The center, the abiding place, the sweet surrender, the awakened one, all-seeing, or simply just being, open to his full potential of wisdom, ending the chain of his pain and suffering, giving up the ego self, casting off the idea of separation. In those 6 years of upright sitting, cutting through and splitting the roots of Mara and all samskara. His true nature shining through, unconditioned, undefiled, eternal and timeless. Buddha, a dispeller of darkness, shining the Four Noble Truths with loving proof, and the Eightfold Path, a pure jewel, a transparent piece of diamond, polished and cut, a precious gem amid a world that would judge and condemn. With his perfectly balanced views, accurate, always beneficial, without attachment to being right or wrong, without the need to feel strong, no need to impress. His yes is a yes and no is a no, as clear and as beautiful as the snow covers the earth below. With right intentions, no ill will, harmless, blameless and innocent, with thoughts compelled to find solutions, always wishing the best for all sentient beings, every creature. The intent of this great teacher, his speech, avoiding lies and gossip, never pulling down, always ready to encourage, expressing tears of loving kindness and cutting through our entire blindness. He would never engage with rage, nor motivated by greed or with desire to be recognized. It was timely and considerate, factual, logical but deeply spiritual, exact to the point, creating harmony and balance, avoiding extremes, safe, honest, without insult, polite, soothing, charged with wisdom and sent on the wings of compassion. The Buddha's words living streams, always on time, in season, with goodwill and the purest reason. His action, words, and mind were always kind, the sage, for every page and stage of our lives, the young prince who disenchanted his life of luxury, who left his wealth on the shelf to find answers for human suffering, alone like a hermit wandering, renouncing his princely life, while leaving his wife, his son, his heart undone, his life spun deeper into the forest, and for 6 years seeking teachers, but not like our modern day preachers that preach and teach a gospel that is far away from the early apostles, far away from the heart and message of Christ to love all sentient beings. But rather the yogis trying various aesthetic practices, meditation, pranayama, asanas, tantra, and every type of mantra, a blend of tantric and Vedic traditions in the most extreme conditions, including fasting, to gain enlightenment. But unsatisfied with his results, pushing himself to extremes, Gautama Buddha, while still struggling on the way, suddenly recalled a childhood experience in which he realized, without trying, that his true nature was free and pure, whole, free from suffering, free from burning desires. In its purest essence, he touched the eternal presence without pushing. It appeared as he simply drew near, the unconditional love of light, there residing, abiding, with no need to try. This was the start of his great awakening and the return home to his true awakened nature. And so he sat in this truly awakened light, aligned, positioning himself until there was only this, waiting to meet the root of his darkness, the core he could no longer ignore, until Mara came with all her temptations and false revelations, the energy and main obstruct to the path of enlightenment, face to face with the root of all deception, the thief, the trickster, the entire mixture. But this time his mind remained pure, unaffected to the daggers and the knives. The arrows transformed into flowers, and the battle was over. The fight had come to an end. This material form would completely transform, for to the pure all things are pure. And at the age of 35, after years of seeking, Siddhartha achieved enlightenment, the pure, undefiled state, reaching nirvana.